So, you know, kind of going into what you asked up front, you know, just how she's been doing. You know, I know we kind of discussed, but overall, you know, like I said, in this building away from you, fantastic dog. And I'm not saying like you're the issue and anything, you know, I think she has a lot of potential and, you know, especially working through it today. But I think, you know, just the relationship that you guys have and, you know, kind of what creates that separation anxiety. Even going forward to 3 weeks ago, you know, like right when she started camp, I think, you know, just the separation and just kind of the demeanor, and you kind of saw me have to work through it, just that overly excitement, frustration and everything like that is, I know that isn't her only issue, but I feel like that's kind of the root cause of just all her other problems. Just, you know, the mindset that she gets into when she is kind of around you. So I definitely want that to be a big focus today, kind of similar to what we worked through last week, and I'll bring her in, let you guys say hello, control her, but I definitely want you to get a lot more hands-on work. But like I said, you know, when you're away and she's in this building, she is a fantastic dog. Now here, you know, we got her exactly where I need her to be, but now, you know, that she's going back into your hands, now it's about changing your guys' relationship. And again, not that you have a bad relationship, but now kicking away that separation anxiety, you know, and I kind of was able to work on it a little bit with me. Obviously, it's not going to be as bad as it is with you, but just having her understand, like when she sees you, like, yeah, be excited. That's your dad. Go say hello and everything like that, but don't just completely lose that mind. Or when you guys separate yourself, don't freak out, get snappy, get weird and everything like that. So, you know, going forward, definitely I'm happy with where she's at, but you know, our last step is just kind of continuously working on your guys' relationship for the better.
What do I do to help her with the separation anxiety?
A lot of it comes down to just control, and I think, you know, today she's probably gonna be very excited, which is a good thing, you know, not even a Xela issue. This is what at least 90% of the dogs do. You know, they get super excited when they see the owner, they go home and they're all excited. So I think, you know, once you guys get her home and get through today, like tomorrow and then just the rest of this week, you know, you'll naturally just see her kind of chill out, just kind of try to reacclimate herself back home and everything like that. But a lot of it, what it comes down to is just utilizing like a lot of the commands that we have kind of taught her, you know, not saying you have to like always keep her in a crate, but you know, now that she's a lot more comfortable going in and out of crate and everything like that, just being able to separate yourself from her, but in a controlled way. So, you know, like one big thing that would be smart for you guys is, you know, and I'm okay with, you know, both side of things, you know, like she's your dog, hang out with her, snuggle with her, play with her, do this, do that, spend the time with her. You know, I don't want to tell you not to do that, but you know, let's just say like the first thing that you get home, you know, and I know that's a big issue. She just mauls you, wants nothing to do with anything else but you when you first get home. So overly excited, I'm sure just jumping all over you, this and that, you know, not allowing her to kind of do that. So, you know, one thing I would just walk in, you know, at first and just kind of ignore her. You know, if she's jumping all over you, kind of just get her off of you, give her a little knee, push her off, tell her off or something like that. And then just, that's going to teach her like, hey, you know, dad's not going to love on you or say hello until you're a calm dog. So that's going to kind of help set the patterning that when you come home, you know, I know she's probably been waiting all day to see you and she wants your love and your attention, but she's not going to have it until she's a calm dog. You're doing so much better right now, Xela. Good girl. All right, Xela, free. Go say hi. Go say hi. Easy.
Yeah, that's
easy.
That's a good girl. That's a good girl.
No jumping, Xela.
That's a
Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Basically, what I have been doing with her the last, 10, 15 minutes or so, just because now, watch the play sped, good. Now, you know, you guys are really kind of coming together and kind of connecting, and I know this sounds weird and cheesy, but you know, now that you're finally kind of holding on to the leash, you know, she's got everything that she's hoped and dreamed of, you know, since she kind of saw you in here, and that was just, you know, to be with you, for you to kind of work with her and everything like that. So again, you know, not like this is going to be a forever behavior that we kind of have to manage through, but you can kind of just see, you know, she's being a little mouthy, jumping, you know, not bad, just obviously overly excited, overly aroused, and you know, that's her one way that she kind of knows how to release it. But you know, just like when I came in, no, Xela. You know, obviously today it was a lot better, but I definitely didn't have, you know, the full control of her that I, you know, had back in the facility. But you know, you just saw me in 5-10 minutes, just heel, sit down, couple pressure turns, work her through it. So this is basically me doing that kind of same exact thing, except obviously, you know, I don't want you having to be the one to continuously micromanage that and correct that. So once we have, you know, a lap or so to where I stop seeing her kind of do that, I'll take this leash off of her and then I'll let you work her solely. No. But you know, how I kind of view that behavior, you know, as a trainer, not a big deal, you know what I mean? Obviously she's making contact with you, so it's not like she's trying to physically bite you. That's just little love kisses, you know, is kind of how I look at it. Disobedient, a little disrespectful, a little bit pushy, but this is a dog that is very overstimulated right now. That over arousal, you know, she's with you and she just gets into this such worked up kind of state of mind that she doesn't know what to do with herself. And you know, do you know, or you've seen a dog get the zoomies before, I'm assuming, yes? Yeah. So that's just all that is, you know, a dog becomes overly aroused and they just have all this built up drive and energy and they have to find a way to release that. And you know, for a dog, zoomies is a good way to get that energy out. So we've officially wrapped up Xela's camp. You know, I'm very proud of the progress that I made with her in 3 weeks. You know, we finished up our transition lesson with Dawn. Was a fantastic appointment. You know, obviously Xela gets a little bit worked up first working her in, so I took the few minutes to kind of just settle her down, gain that control, and then, you know, in the transition lesson, we really just focused on a lot of the behavioral issues, you know, focusing on her main issues that she had with Dad, Dawn. And in my opinion, you know, very good appointment, very good, you know, overall transform camp with her. So I'm very proud of all the success that we saw. You know, we had a great lesson. I think Dawn learned a lot, seemed very, very happy. So a lot of success there. Hoping to hear back from him soon. You know, we haven't necessarily set up our follow-up, which is the appointment that the dogs get. Just a little refresher course after they go home. But we're hoping to, you know, potentially see her start coming into our group parenting classes, which is kind of similar to the follow-up. It's just refresher classes that all the dogs can take. You know, that's always something that we highly recommend all the owners doing. You know, just gives them the chance to continue on learning everything that they had learned, you know, maybe in the working demo and that transition lesson, but really just in a comfortable, controlled environment. Gives them the chance to better their leash handling skills, better understand their dog, but give them the chance to work around maybe some struggles like distractions, other people, other dogs, and everything like that. So we're hoping to definitely see her in there, and also, you know, take advantage of her day school credits that she gets that is included in her camp package. You know, definitely was a dog that didn't necessarily need the dog socialization, but any type of exposure like that would be very, very good for her. Just help keep gaining that control, you know, having us just refresh a lot of the training while she's here throughout the day, but just give her that confidence, get her some, you know, out time from that house, get her away from the dad, you know, just with the separation anxiety being so bad. But all in all, you know, I'm very proud of her. I'm very proud of Don. Like I said, you know, I hope to hear from him soon so we can get a better update. But like I said, you know, we just got to wait and see till we see her back.